fucking twice 2 ghost events in the first 5 seconds? That's a fucking demon, man. That's gotta be a fucking demon. That's a lot to have happening in that short amount of time. I got a picture of that fucking ghost? Yep, good. Okay, so that was good. Kill the ghost with incense while chasing someone. Oh, where's the thing though? That's 2 interactions just putting the foot in the door. It's in the basement. Of fucking course it is. Right, you aggressive little shit stain. Can't take everything. Oh, we got a 5 on there. EMF 5. Ooh, is it fucking 10? It's really fucking active. Sanity level 20. Alright. Incense, a flashlight.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. That's not it. Where the fuck is it? What is making noise? I do not understand this. Here we go. Alright, it's gotta be something here. Hello, hello. No. Here's something. Hello, hello. No, that's not helping it. What the deuce? What is making things freaking noisy here? Because I do not see what is being used as a thing here. Hello, 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 hello. But it's still playing sound, so what the hell is it? What the hell? I do not understand this. Why do we have freaking media feedback? Yeah, it's the fucking camera again. What the shit? Well, for this time I'll leave it there. Get rid of that. Alright, let's try our new window. Hello! How's everybody doing? Right, we're not receiving any nasty feedback, and I'll figure out how to make the microphone work better next time. But for now, I just want to say hi to everybody. It's been a while, a day or two at least. But yeah, I am back from the Expo, the Calgary Expo. I traveled to Calgary, Alberta, in order to take part in the Comic Con that's there, and it was a lot of fun. So naturally, I'm back now, and I've got a bunch of different cool experiences that went down there. If you check my Discord, you can see I met Leon Kennedy, the voice actor. Anyway, see. Look at that. Resident Evil 2 has been signed. How fabulous is that? It's pretty awesome. So we have that done. And then I also was able to meet several anime voice actors for some of my favorite, animes. There was Tia Ballard, who was fabulous, and she was Misery from Rosario Vampire. I already met Monica Rial before that, but yeah. So I got my thing signed there, which is awesome. Then I also met, of course, the glorious Brittany Karbowski, who was just fantastic. And I got her to sign one of my favorite animes that she's in, which was Yamada's first time. So yeah, she made for the cherry boy, right? And then Brittany Karbowski. So fantastic. It was an awesome thing. I was so thrilled to meet her because of all the people that I've been meeting over the years, voice actors and everything. Brittany's one of the biggest ones that that's eluded me until now, and she's voiced some of my most favorite anime characters. She was also in Heaven's Lost Property. She was Icarus, which is of course the main character. See? So I got that signed, and then down there I have it signed already by Jamie Marchi. And then also, I feel like I had that one signed somewhere. Maybe different spot. But yeah, so there was that. And then there's, of course, Shimonetta, which was another really great one, which I got signed by Brittany now, because, of course, she's awesome. So naturally I had to have it signed. I think she signed it off to the side there, but but that was awesome and fantastic. And on top of meeting Nick Apostolitis, who is, of course, Leon, right? He's an artist, and he does artwork. So he actually drew Leon, and I got him to sign this one, as you can see here. I'll bring it over here. So it says, "Congrats, you won me, Leon." And the reason it says that is because I'm going to do a giveaway on the channel here where you can tune in to the Discord. And if you post yourself in the chat there, like, I want Leon, or whatever, simp for Leon in some way. And then what we'll do is if you end up winning the draw, I will send this to you. We will get in touch and I will mail this to you. So that's my gift to you as my community. I wanted to give something back. And so that picture is part of that. So one of you lucky folks will have an autographed from Leon Kennedy himself, drawn by Leon Kennedy himself. So you can't go wrong with that. And so that picture. Sorry, I was just testing my sound again. I'm all paranoid now. But yeah, so there's that. That was a lot of amazing fun. And I also have a bag of merch here, which is fantastic. And I haven't opened any of them yet because I was waiting until I got back here to show them to you. So we will do that now because I think y'all will enjoy that as well. Especially if y'all are anime fans. So I'm just going to back my stuff up here. Let me just move the camera over a bit. And then that way when I'm opening things up, yeah, this poor Hex Awesomeness got mashed. But let's grab the first box here. And we have got Shiro. And it's even got the price tag on it still. So it gives you an idea as the side of prices you pay when you go to this convention. Normally these things can be pretty expensive. But let's just cut this little bad boy open. And have a look at the little Shiro inside. It's a desktop figure. Desktop Cute, apparently is what this is called. Yeah, Desktop Cute. So, yeah, little Shiro. Oops. Oh, there we go. So let's pull her out of there and see what she looks like. I mean, for 45 bucks, that's actually pretty inexpensive for a figure, especially of Shiro because she's really hard to find. At least normally she's really hard to find. Oh, there we go. Got her little. Oh, there it is. So there's the little Shiro. Put this back in there. I'll put this away. I always save the boxes for these, so if I move for any reason, I have the boxes to return them to and keep them safe during moving. So I'll put this one over here for now, which is fabulous. I mean, look at her. Isn't she cute? Little Shiro. She, of course, is from No Game, No Life. If you haven't seen it, you should. I don't know what her shirt says. Maybe you guys understand what is it, kanji or whatever better than I do. I know it's kind of hard to focus on that, but I'm not sure what it says, but there it is. Yeah, and she's got like long hair, her little underwear is showing and stuff. But yeah, so we got a little Shiro figure. How adorable. Put her over here for now. Let her sit right there. We won't leave her up there though, because the damn cats like to come up here. I gotta reorganize. I got a lot of figures and the other stuff up here right now. You probably have all never seen it before, but I'm gonna reorganize all of that really soon so that you guys can I'm gonna show it all off to you. I have a whole bunch of different merch up there, so we will take a look at all of those in the near future here. But in the meantime, let us dig out another box here. What have we got here? Open it. What is this one? Oh, so this one it's from Cells at Work, and it's a platelet. It's the first Cells at Work figure I think I've ever seen. Box is kind of busted on the side there, but the figure's intact from what I can see. So where the hell's the tape on this thing? There it is. They always tape these figures in here like they're fucking protecting something golden, which I guess they kind of are. These figures are all pretty cheap too. I mean, this was only $69, so it's pretty good. Alright, put this over here. And she has a stand, which is good. I hate it when they don't have a stand and they kind of sit on it. I mean, this one is like okay, because I mean, as you can see with little Shiro here, I mean, at least she sits there, you know. She's flat. She's flat. She's not gonna fall, right? She's not like standing on two legs where she can topple over. I have a bunch of other figures that are like that. Even on the stands, they're almost refuse to stay standing, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's just the plastic. It's just the plastic. All right, let's get this open. Put this over here. And we got the little platelets. A platelet. Oops. Yeah. Put that box over here. All right. And look at that, we got a little platelet. She's supposed to go in there. Oh, I see. There's 2 holes there and 1 hole here. And look at her. Isn't she adorable? Get a little platelet. Oh, hand up waving. So there we got a little platelet now. Now I'm going to move this mouse out of the way for now. I'll move my phone back there. Alright. And then we got them here. Push them over there. Now, let's dig out another one. This one's pretty cool. This is Spice and Wolf. So let's pull this out and have a look at it. It's only like a half figure or whatever, like a bust. But it looks really nice, so let's see what happens. I have another hollow one over here that I haven't opened yet. I'll pull that one in a moment. But yeah, Hollows from Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf is a pretty cool show. If you haven't seen that one, you should definitely check it out. She's a fox, or sort of a wolf spirit, actually, not a fox. She looks like a fox, but she's a wolf spirit. Oh wow, this one's like big. What the hell is all this? What was that? Oh my goodness! Oh wow, that's some like crazy stuff here. Whatever the hell all this is. Put this all over here for now. Pull out the stand. Oh, I get it. Those are edges for the platform she sits on. Ah, yes. I can tell already. Alright, let's move this junk around. Alright, let's see how this works. So we just, what? Just click, oh, I see, it just clicks on there. Okay. And we got another one on here. Yep. Oh, this is nice and easy. I love it, I love it, I love it. So there we go. We got the little stand for her now. And then the this over here. Yeah, and she's got her tails curled up around her. That's really nice. And you just sort of, oh, she rotates. That's interesting. So I guess you can have her in here in any direction you want. But yeah, that's pretty nice. I feel like it would clip in or something, but no, it doesn't. That's weird. But yeah, there's Holo, the wise wolf. Pretty amazing. I'll rotate her around so you can see she's got like, she has a bra on. She's not completely naked like she would be in the anime. She goes around naked most of the time until Kraft puts some clothes on her. But yeah, so there's Holo the Wise Wolf. That's a nice one. I really like this one. All right, actually, we're running out of space, so I'm gonna put this one up here now. Try to tilt it up a bit so you won't be able to see both, but there you go. So we'll leave those two there. All right, where's my Holo box? And it was pretty good. It's only $49. Like that's really good for a figure like that size with that much detail. Like man, that is hella nice. Alright, put those there, and then we'll snap this sucker on here. Push you back in the box. Maybe. Or maybe we won't. Get the hell back in there. Get in the box, you stupid. Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. Try not to stretch the box. Because like I said, if I move, I like them to be in the boxes still. And, whatever, maintain their maintain safe packaging and moving and what have you. So it does go into the box that way, but I need to even this out. Keep it together. Together, we're gonna keep it together. There we go. Let me grab that other Holo figure that I was looking at from before. So I picked this one up actually a little earlier, but I haven't opened it yet. I was waiting to do a stream like this where I opened it, but I only had like a couple figures, so I didn't want to really do it for just like one figure, you know. So, but here we are. Let's get her out of here and have a look. This one is pretty cheap too. Yeah, this one's only 34 bucks. I mean, it's pretty good. Amazingly good prices. Alright, put that over there for now. Yowza. She's in there really tight, man. Oh, wow. There we go. Okay, is there like a hole in the end of this or something? Come on. Let you come, girl. Oh, there we go. You get your ass out of there. There we go. Alright. Look at that. That is nice. And of course, now I gotta get the stand out, because the stand is in here really good too. Just rip it open and pull it out. There we go. Alright. Yeah, see, these ones that stand on one leg, they just make me nervous. Look at that. How lovely is that? Yeah, how lovely is Holo? I mean, come on. You got a great amount of detail in there. She looks pretty happy. Got a nice dress. She got little undies on. But yeah, there's a pretty snazzy little character right there. Beautiful. Over there, we'll scooch the platelet and we'll put the platelet up here. That's the other Holo. Alright, where is... Oh, yeah, 1 second. Let me grab this here. Gotta get this other thing going. I'll get a drink too, actually. I also wanted to grab a drink because I'm thirsty as hell right now. It was such a long trip we had there. And we had all kinds of interesting vehicle troubles, which was awesome. Alright, let me put the Leon drawing off to the side somewhere here. These other figures here. Alright. I'm going to put this drawing back into a safe place so it doesn't get mucked up. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there's the empties. I was like, they're falling. Yeah, it's just empty stuff. All right. Here's this here. We'll look at both of these in a second. I just want to move these ones aside for a moment. And I want to grab a drink. Oh, that's good. All right. So here we have Shaltir Bloodfallen from Overlord, who is pretty awesome. Oh, does she not have a thing? She just sits loose? Okay, so she's one of those ones, which I guess is fine, but her hair is in the thing there. It's kind of an interesting portrayal of her. But yeah, it's an interesting figure. But yeah, so there's a Shaltir Bloodfallen. She's a vampire. Pretty cool. Nice long hair. She's got red undies. But yeah, pretty awesome little figure there, right? Can't go wrong. So I'll stick her over here too. I've been meaning to open her for a while. Again, like I said, I was just waiting until I could do a more anime related, stream. But here we are. Now, where's the, oh, here it is. Well, this one I partially opened before, because this one's just cool, because I love Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a pretty freaking amazing game. And there was just a lot of small stuff, so I hadn't completely opened this up yet. But we should do that now. So it's Aloy, which is pretty cool. She's strapped in there? No, she's not strapped in there. She's just wedged in there real good. Oh, there we go. Out she comes. Yeah, see, these are the kinds of figures that are kind of like, because they, you have to stand them up as is. So we'll get her out of there, and then we've got like all these like different Aloy faces and stuff, so you could peel off her face and replace it with another one. Just peel off then? Ah! Her face is gone! I'm holding her face in my hand. Look at that. That's funny. Put your face back on. There you go. Stand up. Stand up straight now. No, don't lean on hollow. Come on. Be a proud card or whatever. Stand up on your own 2 feet, girl. She doesn't want to. Okay, fine. Lean on hollow then. But yeah, we gotta get those out of there. Alright. Yeah, there we go. It's open. Slide out all the goodies here. So we've got her bow, her arrows. As you see on the thing, she's like posable, I think. So that's really awesome. You can get a pose out of her. Put this over here. Put that over there. Alright, let's get the bow. Where's the bow wedged in there? It's not wedged in there, but whatever. Oh yeah, she's got different hands too, so you can whip her hands off too. Oh, only one hand comes off? Which hand comes off? I don't want to just like rip the wrong thing and just tear her fucking hand off and break her, so I'll give that a second. Let's take out her staff, her spear. So she's got the spear, which is pretty awesome. Pretty badass. And then, what else have we got here? Her bow. Ooh, a flimsy little rubber band in there, so we don't want to pull on that too hard. Don't want to run the risk of wrecking that, but there's her bow, which is pretty nice. And she's got her, it's her quiver. Ah, yes. Oops. Where does this go? This must go on her side. Yeah, it goes on her side, I was going to say. Right there. So she's got her bow. She's got her, her quiver. And then we've got all these different faces. So some have war paint, some are smiling, some aren't. Some are like, ah. So let's go with the one with, here, we'll go with this action-oriented face where she's like, arr. Peel her face off again. And we just slap a new face right on her, like it never even happened. If we can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, now she's like, oh. All right. Then what we'll do is we'll stick this other face in here to keep it safe, so it doesn't get lost. And then we have to take her hands out. We have to figure out which hand is which, because it kind of looks like, yeah, the different hands. She's got fists. What's this hand here? I think this is her bow hand. Maybe not. I don't think so. This doesn't look like the right hand. Put that back in there. Okay, so there are right and left hands. So she could, so she could draw the bow, I think, with either hand. That's interesting. All right then, and let's take this one out then. This is the one she'll be holding the bow with. And it does just pop right off of there, thank God. All right, so we slap that sucker on there, and then what? She should just hold it. Is this thing posable? This isn't as posable as it is in the picture. All right, so she can hold it, but she can't really pose with it like she could in the other drawings, it looks like. Or maybe she can. Huh. Her feet and everything are sure. Yeah, she's got a lot of flexibility in her body and everything. So let's see now. Oh, we should put this hand away so we don't lose it. And then we need to put in this hand the bow. Oh wait, no. We would put no. That's wrong. We pull this hand off as well. There we go. The hand forward should be grasping the bow. So this hand should go forward, and then she would be drawing with this one. Yeah, that makes more sense. So this hand is holding it. If we can get get your freaking thumb around it, girl. There you go. Yay! And then we need to put her hand here. Well, actually, this hand here could be pulling the fucking arrow, I guess. Well, we need a hand that's holding the arrow. So not that one, but I think this one right here will be holding the arrow. Well, let's find out. We have got this hand here. Ah! Get together, girl. There we go. Alright. Are you posable? Hold your bow out to the front. She's not that posable. I can tell already just by how her arms are moving, she's not that flexible. So whatever, she's holding her bow here. I guess I could put this in her other hand, maybe. Should be using it to stand. Yeah. Well, see, this should attach to her back. You'd think there'd be a way to attach that to her, but apparently there isn't. Alright, we'll fiddle with her some more, and if I do find a way to make her pose properly, I will bring her out again and show you guys. But for now, I don't want to break or lose anything, so we'll put these away. Open this stupid box. Goes in there. Thank you very much. And there's the cover. Put the cover on here. Because, yeah, like on the cover, she looks like she's holding it that way. But, oh well. That's fine. Get another drink here. All right. So we got one more. And this is the big one. Not necessarily in size, but definitely in price. And it is another Shiro one. And it's Shiro with the kitty paws. For $225. Markdown from $350. And you might think, oh, that's crazy. Well, I like the figure. It's really cute. And of course, Shiro with the cat paws is a major thing from the show where she did that. Oops. Ugh. And you bastard box. Ooh, wow, look at her. It's a nice big one, too. Alright. Let's see in here. And. Alrighty kitty, kitty. Oh, look at her. She's so adorable. Big flowing hair again. Little plastic on her little paws and her little tail and under her armpit apparently. Look at this. Whew. Look at that one. How adorable. She's got her little cat kitty paws. This is one of the got her little kitty ears on. And as you can see, she just sits flat on the ground, so that's actually a pretty nice one. Pretty awesome. So yeah. All in all, I think we had some pretty decent hauls. We got some amazing figures here. Let's bring them back down here. There's the holo right there. And of course our little platelet. We'll put her over here where she can be seen too. So yeah, that's a heck of a lot of nice stuff we got out of there. And of course, something very important, aside from the figures, was my sister-in-law is having her birthday soon, and she asked for a Psyduck because she likes Psyduck because she gets headaches, and she figures her and Psyduck have a lot in common that way. So we were trying to find her a Psyduck, and there was only one Psyduck we could find. So naturally, I had to grab it. He's right over here. Ugh. From under here. Look at this guy. That is a big ass Psyduck. I had to carry this guy all around the freaking convention center. He is a big Psyduck. You big Psyduck, man. You got a headache. You gotta squeeze his head. He's got a headache. So naturally, walking around with this giant Psyduck, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, look at the Psyduck! That's so awesome!" And everybody wanted to squeeze him and hold him, and it was pretty funny when Brittany Karbowski, actually the voice actress I told you about, who's the voice of Yamada and Icarus and everything, she saw it. She was like, "Oh my god, it's so cute!" So that Psyduck has been squeezed by Brittany Karbowski. Pretty awesome. But yeah, so that's it for the merch. And like I said, I got all the autographs on all the appropriate merch. There's a lot of other cool stuff that was going on there too. They had Michael J. Fox was there and Christopher Lloyd. They had the DeLorean there set up so you could do pictures. I didn't do any of that stuff because it was really expensive. You're going to be doing like $700 to do all that. And I was just like, yeah, no, that's a lot. Especially considering I wanted to do a lot of the figures and things too, and all that. But and Mr. Strickland, James Tolkien, he was there. Looking pretty old, but still pretty spry for an old guy. But yeah, it was an amazing experience overall. Very tiring because we did it all in one day. It's a 4-day event. Started day before yesterday. Started on Thursday, and then we went for yesterday, and then came back. But wish we could have done it longer. But it is what it is. But it was still a lot of fun. And I went to the panel for the Resident Evil panel for the I can never remember how to pronounce his name. Nick Apostolitis. And he talked about Resident Evil, and he's a fan of Resident Evil just like I am. And he talked about how when he was a teenager, the first game that he played was Resident Evil 2. And it was like he said, he went from playing things like Mario Brothers and all that right into this game where the thing starts with these zombies crawling out of the fire, and beating on him and then ripping him apart and eating him alive because he didn't really understand how to make the controllers work at that time. And it was just like, yeah, I remember those days. You always remember your first Resident Evil, right? So it was pretty cool to see, uh, and hear from the voice actor who plays Leon Kennedy, who came to play Leon Kennedy in the Resident Evil 2 remake, 20 years later, and how amazing an experience it was to sort of see it from his perspective. And yeah, I think if you could have told him years ago that he was going to be playing Leon Kennedy one day, he probably wouldn't have believed you. But sure enough, it's fate has a funny way of working things sometimes. So, and I also got him to record a video clip for me, which is really cool. I had that posted on my Discord and everything, which was awesome. So yeah, um, that was cool. And aside from that, what else is there? Brittany Karbowski was really nice. I walked up to her thing, up to her booth, and just said to her, I was like, Brittany, of all the voice actors I've tried to meet over the years, you're the one who's eluded me for so long, and I've always wanted to meet you. And she's like, well, then, hello, I'm Brittany. And we sort of talked for a bit. And, like I said, she grabbed Psyduck and she was squeezing Psyduck. And we talked about everything. And we talked about, Yamada's first time, of course, which was one of the first shows that I sort of learned her name as a voice actress, where I was like, Brittany Karbowski, okay. And it was really funny because the second she saw this one, she was like, oh, she's like, I can already tell that you have a great sense of humor because you got Yamada. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, Yamada is so amazing. And she just loved the character, and so did I. I mean, if you've never seen this, you should definitely check it out. It's about Yamada, well, obviously, a girl named Yamada, who's out seeking to have her first sexual experience. And it's really funny. It's like American Pie, but it's from a girl's perspective, where the girl is the pervert trying to, get laid, but she can't. And, she doesn't know how to go about doing it. And like the very first episode, when she meets the boy she likes, she's like, what am I supposed to do? What should I do? And she's like following him down the hallway at school, and she's like, kidnap! And she shoves him in the closet and like slams the door behind. So she's like locked in the closet with him. He's like on the ground, like, whoa. And she's like panting because she's like, what do I do now? What do I do now? It's just like he's all terrified. But yeah, it's a really, really funny show. You gotta watch it. And as I said, it was one of her favorite things to have done. And I also got from a previous convention from the Anime Thon. I met Shirami Lee, who plays Yamada's best friend in the series as well. And so when I showed her that, she's like, "Oh, you met Shirami?" I was like, "Yeah, I met Shirami. She's so friendly, and yeah, nothing but good things to say about her. I'd love to meet her again sometime. Actually, she was such a sweetheart." But definitely, Brittany Karbowski was amazing. And she couldn't help but recommend this to anybody who's never seen it, just like I do. Definitely check out Yamada's first time. It's so funny. And put this over here. Actually, I should get rid of this box first real quick here. Put this box here. Let's slip this back inside. Yeah. In there. There we go. Alright, Shiro. And of course, as I said, Shiro's from No Game, No Life. You can kind of see the logo there. It's a little small. Yeah, there you go. No Game, No Life. But very good show if you've never seen that one. It's about, Shiro here and her brother, Sora, I think his name is. I can't remember. I haven't watched it in a little while. But they're the best video game players in the world. And hey, we're on Twitch, so streaming video games is a big thing. Well, these guys are the undisputed best in the frickin' world. Okay, like the in the opening scene of the show, Shiro and her brother are playing games in the game room together, and he's like, "You need to eat your supper." So she's like sitting there eating her food, and she's playing the keyboard and the mouse with her toes. and they're still kicking asses. That's how amazing gamers these people are, right? So they get pulled into a new world because everything in this new world is decided on uh, gameplay and how well you can, whether or not you can win the game. So it's like if somebody gets arrested for murder and they get tried, you have to take part in like not a criminal trial per se, but you have to play a game to determine whether you're going to go free or go to jail and shit. It's like everything is determined by games. So the one kingdom is always losing, so they bring the two of them there to represent them and sort of fight for them. And it's a really good series. It's really cool. Some of the games they play are just incredible. So if you, yeah, they were voted, her and her brother, Shiro and her brother, I believe at the time when the series, around the time the series came out, were voted the most intelligent anime characters of like ever. Uh, don't quote me on that. Like I said, it was around the time the series has been out for quite a while now, but I remember seeing something about that, and that was actually what drew me to the show because I hadn't seen it before. But they're like, who are the most intelligent anime characters? Maybe it was a countdown or something, but they had this list of like 10 characters or whatever, and her and her brother were tied at first place as the most intelligent anime characters. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's an amazing show. And of course, we have Holo here, like I said, from Spice and Wolf, which, the thingy's falling apart. Oh, bad. Go back together. Ugh. So, yeah, Holo here. She's a little cutie as well. And she's from Spice and Wolf, so you don't want to miss out on that one. You should definitely watch that if you haven't seen it. It's pretty amazing. And the platelet, like I said, she's from Cells at Work. She's platelets are, in your body and they repair damages. So if you cut your hand or whatever, the platelets are what help your body, or the part of your body that helps rebuild your skin tissues and all that stuff, right? That's what the platelets do. And this is what they look like inside the body. Because even you go into the show Cells at Work, you go inside and there's like the red blood cell, and she's like a courier who's delivering things all over the body. And there's the white blood cells, and they're fighting against the diseases and whatever that come along, and the cold viruses and all that shit. So it's really well done. And you see the little platelets, of course. There's a whole bunch of them, and they're all sitting around, and they have their little roadblocks set up because they're rebuilding a damaged road, like there's a damaged street, because it's just like a real world inside the human body, apparently. And the little platelets, they're the construction workers who are repairing all the damages to the city and all that. So it's a pretty cool show. You gotta check it out. Yeah, so there was that. But yeah, meeting Nick Apostolitis was amazing. He was such a friendly dude. And like I said, he was willing to. I asked him if he would do a shout, not necessarily a shout out or anything like that, but just say hi to my community and everything, which he did for me, which was awesome. And the video is on my Discord, so you can go in there and check it out. It's pretty amazing. And he was just an overall amazing dude. So thrilled. And I even told him when I first was talking to him, I said, I was at your panel and you told me that you didn't, uh, you'd only played Resident Evil 2 up to the time and blah, blah, blah. You'd never played horror games. I said, it was like that for me too. And we sort of reminisced about what it was like growing up playing these Resident Evil 2, the original Resident Evil 2. And then, coming into the remake. And I told him, I was like, dude, I was very against the remake. And because it's like, why do don't fix what isn't broken? And I'm pretty sure when I played the Resident Evil 2, I've discussed that with you. And it's the same. It's absolutely true. Don't fix what isn't broken. But once I played the demo to this when it was coming out, it sold me on the game and giving it a try. And I bought it the day it came out, and I loved it. It was incredibly well done, and it was really nice. And I told him, I said, it's really nice to meet someone who helped contribute to how amazing that experience was. So thanks, Nick Apostolitis. It was an amazing experience meeting you, and I'm so happy that you signed my Resident Evil 2. One day, I hope I'll meet Claire, because I'd love to get her to sign it, and maybe one day you can meet Sherry. Who knows? I mean, she's a little younger, so she probably wouldn't do conventions and things like that. But maybe one day when she's older, she'll show up at conventions and people can meet her too. Because that'd be cool to get her to sign it as well. I'd love to get all the different cast members to sign things. It'd just be amazing. Yeah. So that was my Resident Evil 2, and I am going to stream this tonight because I want to do a stream. Actually, I'll probably do a stream of this shortly. Yeah, probably in an hour or two of this one because I really got the hankering to play Resident Evil 2 now that I was now that I met him. And it was completely I didn't even know he was going to be there. Like we decided it was a spur of the moment trip and we're just like, let's go. We decided like the day before or 2 days before. We're like, let's go. I was like, okay. Just for one day, that's all we can afford. So we drove all day to get there and everything, all that stuff. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, as soon as I saw that he was there, I was like, I can actually get him to sign my freaking Resident Evil 2. Amazing experience. And then, of course, Brittany signed my Shimonetta, which is fantastic. She's added to the fronts because I met Monica Rial, who does, the if you haven't seen, I literally don't want to spoil anything on the show. If you like anime comedy and you've never seen Shimonetta, find it and watch it. I'm literally not even going to spoil it, other than it's about a group of sex terrorists because you read it in the bottom. A boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. Basically, in Japan, everything dirty has been outlawed 100% across the board. So it's like this alternate reality where everything is like bad. And then you have Jamie Marchi playing her here, and she's the sex terrorist. So she goes around wearing nothing but this white robe, nothing underneath, of course. And then she got panties on her head, and they just, oh my god. And she goes out in public throwing like pornographic photos everywhere to people. And it's all scandalous and crazy, and the authorities are after her. She's like a terrorist and a wanted fugitive, and it's such an outrageously crazy show. And my wife especially hates like dirty, whatever jokes, but it was like the weirdest thing. She loves this show. So it's just it's a friggin' hilarious show. You gotta watch it. It'll change you. Like everything is taken into some way in some form of innuendo. I mean, even the girl's hair. So Brittany Karbowski's character is this girl back here, and you might notice something about the shape of her head if you look at it really closely. Yes, yeah, even the color, right? So everything in this series is done just oh god. Like they find a cave out in the forest and it's shaped like you can imagine, and oh man, it's it's such a crazy show, but it's so funny, and like I said, definitely worth checking out. Then there was, of course, Heaven's Lost Property, which is one I had for quite a while. And yeah, I finally got that one signed. But like I said, Jamie Marchi also signed this one for me as well. And I can't remember what. I had something else signed then because I don't know what else. I feel like I had her. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of Rosario Vampire. That's what I'm thinking of. So I was gonna say, yeah, Monica Rial, she plays Yukari. And then Tia Ballard, of course, who I just got to autograph, plays Misery. And then on the inside is where the other autograph is. I don't know why I got her to sign the inside. Oh, you know what it was, actually? When I met her, we were talking, and she just flipped it open and she autographed the inside instead of autographing by her picture. So this autograph here goes with the blue hair girl. So I met her too. So it's 1, 2, 3, I bet. I just need to meet Skune and Mocha, which would be really cool. Oops, put that back inside. Because, yeah, Rosario Vampire is a pretty sweet show. It's pretty funny. But yeah, and then Heaven's Lost Property, which is just a wild and crazy show as well. Can't go wrong with that one either. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much everything that sort of went down at the convention. There was vendors there. There was hundreds of vendors. Well, maybe not hundreds, but there was well over 100 easily. And it was just, they were selling so much stuff. You could have gone in there, I think, with $50,000. Like I could have gone in there easily with 50 grand, and I think walked out broke. Like there was, so they had a freaking gremlin. Oh God, I wanted that gremlin so bad. It was a life-size gremlin, like from the movie Gremlins. He was like this big, and it was a mohawk from the very first one where he's got the tuft of white hair, the spiky mohawk hair. Oh, he was so freaking amazing, and I wanted to buy it so badly, but ended up not happening. You're not doing an ad break right now. You go snooze. Ads are snooze for 5 minutes. That's right. Bugger off. Trying to interrupt me when I'm talking about a gremlin. But yeah, so that happened. That was crazy. Ugh, there were so many things there that were amazing. I'm just, and you know what? I didn't get a lot of pictures, unfortunately, because I ended up carrying all the stuff, and my hands were full, and it was just there was so many places we were trying to get to, and things that I just never had the chance to just take out my phone and snap a lot of photos. Some amazing cosplays. Not as many cosplays as I see at AnimeThon, but a lot of cosplays that were really well done nonetheless. Um, and it was kind of cool to see the celebrities too. Helen Hunt was there. You'd know her from shows like Mad About You, Twister, as well as What Women Want with Mel Gibson. She was amazing in all of those, so you should check her out. Who else was there? Steve Gutenberg was there from like the Police Academy, of course, is what he's very well known for. 3 Men and a Baby. He was the cartoonist. Um, there was some Patricia Velasquez was there, and I went to her booth and she wasn't there. So like some of their schedules kind of bounce around a bit, and some people had canceled and things. But Patricia Velasquez would have been cool to me. She's a model, I think, but she was also in the movie The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. She was a Noxuna Moon, and beautiful girl. And I kind of wanted to meet her, but like I said, when I went by her thing, she wasn't there, so I'm not sure what she was doing. But yeah, John Boyega was there, who was Finn from the Star Wars sequels, is what you would call them. You know, the 7, 8, and 9. So he was there. That was pretty cool. I didn't get to see him either though because he's only there like certain days, and I think he's there today and like tomorrow or something. I can't remember, but I know I didn't get to see him. Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender was there. Prince Zuko, who's Donnie Basco, I believe his name is. He was also Rufio from the movie Hook. Rufio, the guy who took over while Robin Williams' Peter Pan was gone growing up. Rufio, so he was there. He also voices, like I said, Prince Zuko. Zuko's uncle, Iroh, I believe his name is, he was there. At least the second actor who portrayed him was there. The first one, the older gentleman named Mako, he passed away, so naturally he couldn't be there. But the newer guy was there. And of course, Zachary, whatever his name is, I don't know. I'm not the big Avatar fan. My wife is, but Aang was there, and so was Sokka, the goofy brother to Aang's future wife. There, he was there as well. And my wife and son went to see the Avatar panel when I was at the Resident Evil panel, and they loved the Avatar panel. Mine started about 15 minutes before theirs did. So I ended first, and I went to the next room to join their panel, and it was packed. Like there was people standing in the back of the thing, the auditorium. Like it was packed full of things. So I was like, okay, because I just figured I'd go in and find my wife and just sit down with them. But I was just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try. There's just like no way. So, but yeah, they said it was an amazing panel and they had a lot of fun seeing those guys. So that was cool. After that, I can't really think about what else happened. Oh man, There's so much going on. But yeah, hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Say hi in the chat. I'm just sitting here discussing what we did at the Comic Con that came and went, which was pretty awesome. And I'm showing off my stuff here. Oh, they left. Oh well. But yeah, so it's been pretty interesting. There was a lot of cool stuff that went on, and definitely gonna go back again next year. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Looking forward to it. But yeah, after all is said and done, it was a pretty amazing experience overall. I cannot even begin to describe. Sorry, I'm just snoozing the frickin' ads again. But yeah, an amazing experience. And like I said, I was looking forward to playing Resident Evil 2 again at some point because I was like, I haven't played that in a while and I should really do that. And definitely after meeting him, it's like, I definitely got to play this again now because hell yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, so as I was saying earlier, I'm definitely going to be doing that draw giveaway of the artwork done by Leon himself, and we'll be giving that one away for free to somebody, and hopefully maybe it'll be you. Which is why I got him to write, "Congratulations, you won me" on the poster. So yeah, that'll be real fun. Um, can't really think of anything else. Got to show off all these cool little figures we got here, and we're really happy that I got all these cool things going. Um, in the meantime, uh, I am going to go and make some lunch and things, and I got to go pick up a few groceries. But then when I get back, I am going to play some Resident Evil 2. Um, I might actually hold that off until after supper. You got to play Resident Evil at night. I mean, come on, it's you got to play it in the dark. So I'll probably do that tonight. Um, but yeah, quite the experience. And my wife loved it. She thought it was amazing. So we're definitely going to look forward to doing it again next year. Hopefully, hopefully we'll do the entire 4 days next year, and we'll overnight in the city rather than spending half of our day driving. Like we left at like we got up so early in the morning to drive all the way to Calgary, and then by the time we got there, I was like, oh god, let's just do this. And then it was exhausting, doing all this stuff all day long and then trying to leave by a reasonable hour. We didn't get home till like freaking super late in the early in the morning. So, and my wife is still upstairs sleeping. Like she's just exhausted, and so was I. Like we got home, and I was like, I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal. I'm gonna fall asleep. And I did. I went and I had my bowl of cereal and I watched a YouTube video, and then I just turned it off and I went and laid down on the bed. And my wife's like, she's like, do you mind if I like watch a show to like unravel my mind? Well, I was like, whatever, I'm going to sleep. I was like, do whatever you want. And so she turns on this Netflix or whatever, and she turns the show on. She lays down, and I was kind of plugging in my phone, and I looked over, and she was sleeping. It's just like, quick, turn the TV off, and we went to bed, and that was it. And even she laughed this morning. She's like, I kind of thought, I think I passed out immediately. I was like, you passed out immediately. You were just out. So that gives you an idea of how exhausted we were, but again, very worth it. So that's going to be our goal for next year. Maybe I'll stream some of it. I streamed from Animathon the one year, but it ate phone data like freaking crazy. It was like 4 to 5 gigs of data in like, oh god, half an hour or something, like maybe an hour. It was insane. So if I do a show from the anime convention at some point or from the expo next year, it'll just be short, but we'll see what happens. That's a year away now. So I mean, yeah, considering that it's definitely a year away, especially considering the convention is still on today and it ends tomorrow. So, like, yeah, but it was a good experience. It was a very good experience, and I liked how they handled it even more than the way they do it at Animathon, because in Animathon they sort of put people to do autographs for like a half hour, or for like a 1.5 hour time frame at very specific times. So if you don't go to that time frame because there's other panels or things or guests you want to visit, you just can't get autographs and things. But these guys had autograph booths set up, and if they're not in a panel, they're just sitting at the autograph booth waiting to meet people. And that was why we were able to just walk up and meet Brittany Karbowski. When I went there, she had pretty much just gotten there, and she was just sitting there chilling, and there's nobody around. And I walked up, and Tia Ballard was right beside her, and I walked right up to them both. I was like, "Hi, how's it going?" And how's it going? And, like I said earlier, we introduced ourselves and we talked and all that stuff. And that was what was great about it, because there's so much time dedicated to being at the table. They have the time to sit and utter, and you don't have massive lines of 200 people, and then the last 2/3 aren't even going to meet the person, just because they have to just fly people through it, right, to get through it. But so that was a very well functioned way to plot their time out. And I look forward to taking advantage of that, because I literally was able to just walk in and get all my autographs in 20 minutes. And then it was like, go do whatever the hell I want for the rest of the convention. I do not have to worry about getting autographs. I can focus entirely on panels or gaming. They had of course, gaming set up and all that stuff there. So you could do all of these different things. It was amazing. And I would have really liked to have done some more of it. But money and time, unfortunately, like I said, it was a sporadic idea. Let's just go. We did. So there was that. But did my shopping and had a lot of fun, and checked out some used game stores to see if I could find some new retro games, the old ones that I'm still trying to collect but couldn't quite find. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. So, anyways, as I said, yep, thanks for stopping by. I'll let you see all the little. Ah! This damn thing, man. It's her little thing keeps. The sides keep popping off the clips. Get on there, little bastard. Figure I'd just show them all off to you one more time here. Actually, let's fucking snooze this ad one more time. Here's the little platelet. Bye. Bye. And of course, the kitty hero. She's so cute. So adorable. And of course, we've got Aloy. Posable, possibly. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. And we got our Shalt here. And then we've got our other little Shiro. She's still got her little cat ears on. Put that over there. Then, we of course, got Holo. The full body Holo, which is awesome. And of course, the autograph stack of stuff, which is pretty swell too. But yeah, I'm Bob Whisperer, and thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm gonna try to do more of these just chilling and chatting type things. I just made this whole window and everything up for it, so I hope to see some people in here at some point. I should actually post something. Hi, just to sort of see where everything shows up. Oh, it's on the screen over there. Okay, yeah. So the chat is there. It's just a matter of getting it in here. Let's go. Do these work? I don't think they work. Oh, they do work. Okay. Get some popcorn going. Get a little ghost face shaking his booty. Get down over there. But yeah, so have a lot of interesting things going on, and look forward to sharing more experiences with you guys in the future. Do give my Discord a check out. You can see the video from Nick Apostolitis in there, where he's saying hi to everybody. And yeah, if you're not a member, do join, because I'm going to do that giveaway for that artwork signed by him and signed and drawn by him. So it's pretty amazing. He's a really good artist, like mind-blowingly amazing artist from the pictures he had there. He had a picture he did of the liquor as well, which looked incredible. I could have easily spent, money on all of them, but alas, maybe next time. But in the meantime, I am Bot Whisper. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. Thanks to all my recent subs and followers. You're all amazing. And yeah, for now, that's it. Take care. Have yourselves a good one. I will see you in the next one. Good night.